Hey everyone, my name is Ellie, and today I am drawing Princess Leia, or should I say General Organa, as a Rebel X-Wing pilot. Now, this is my first time doing a voiceover like this, and even drawing in this kind of style, so I wasn't really sure how this was gonna go, and honestly I'll probably just keep rambling about other stuff other than the drawing, but, you know, let's get started, let's see. So if you've seen any of my other art or you know me in real life, you know that I love clean lines. Now when I was doing this, I was not feeling taking the time to figure out how to do perfectly clean lines on a tablet I barely use, so I decided to do this choppier, more comic booky style looking line art, and I think it turned out really well. It was my first time doing something like this, so I'm pretty happy with it. And okay, you can see the original design. This is not what it looked like at the end. I ended up taking out all those flowers, because the reason I had the flowers is because I really didn't want to draw her foot. Like, I could not get her foot right, and then I was like, why am I drawing all these flowers when I can just try to draw a foot? Like, that will save me so much time. So yeah, those don't make it to the end. Right now I am coloring in a base that's actually in her skin tone, so I did this so I could like select the whole thing and kind of use it as a coloring book. That didn't end up working either because I drew on the wrong layer and then I couldn't select the whole thing. You know, this whole thing was a learning experience. I had a really big mess up that you're about to see in a couple seconds, but you know, it happens. So I am doing the face right now and I had no idea where I was going. Basically this was just all trial and error. This entire thing was just a guess. I didn't know how realistic, how like smooth I wanted this to look. I didn't know if I wanted to block shade like I normally do. So here we have me messing around with some skin tones. It looks really reddish right now, kind of brownish too. Once I get the rest of the drawing in, it looks way better, thankfully. Going on to the hair, which I ended up adding some brassy highlights to, where realistically they'd probably be more of the red tone, but that's okay. You know, we live, we learn. Oh, there we go. Okay, this is the point where I realized that I was drawing at 72 DPI, which if you have taken any digital drawing class, you know that it's 300 DPI or die, because you're not gonna be able to print this like at all. Like, it's gonna look like crap when it prints out. So I had to go in and change it to 300 DPI, which it took my 18 by 24 inch file and put it down to 8 by 10. So this is going to be printed very small, but that's okay. I mean, I was going to print it 8 by 10 anyway. I just wanted the ability to make it bigger just in case I wanted to use it on something else. Going in with that nice orange. I'm not a fan of orange, but I'm really excited about how this jumpsuit came out, especially after I added texture on, which you'll see in a little while. But I think I got a good color there. Oh, there's those brassy highlights. Now moving on to the vest and the helmet. I had so much fun on the helmet. The helmet actually changed the entire picture because I went way more detailed on the helmet than I did on everything else, so actually I had to change the rest to make it match. Because like, as you can see on the vest, if it zooms back up, oh, getting those straps in. Oh, I also changed the line art. So this was the first time that I colored line art. Normally I just keep it black, and this looks way better than just keeping it black, so I'm gonna definitely stick with that. Putting in those little nubby nubs on that, what is that, like an air thing? I don't know technology, terminology, whatever it is. This control panel, other than the helmet, probably took me the longest because that one gray block would not blend in. And then all the little buttons and stuff, I did not know how detailed I was gonna go, like I said, so it was just, you know, trial and error, a lot of guessing. As you can see, I have a picture of Mark Hamill up here to use as a reference, so I'm not just winging it. I'm using the old outfits, not the new ones from like episode 7, obviously. Giving some shading. So originally I started block shading, but then on other parts I was using the dreaded fuzzy brush to shade actually, which you're told not to do if you take a digital illustration class, but you know, I did it on the face and it looks fine. Do whatever you want to, honestly. Live your life. Get in some more shading. I love how the coveralls came out, or jumpsuit, whatever you want to call it. I call them coveralls. I actually got the fabric to look like it was moving correctly, and like the lighting is a little off, but you know, it's pretty good. What I'm really pumped about is this helmet. So I spent the longest on this, like out of this entire thing, on this stupid helmet. I got really carried away. There we go, there's the symmetrical thing going on. And I started distressing it, and I just kept going, and that's why I had to put more effort into the rest of the drawing, because I went overboard on this helmet. Oh, there starts the distressing process. Hold on. Look at how many brushes I'm using. It's honestly ridiculous. Getting all those scratches in. She's clearly been through some intense battles. Oh, now I'm getting a pattern, a texture to put over the rest of her suit so that it kind of matches that same level of detail as the helmet. Getting in all these little things. There we go. I actually drew the other foot in one go. Like, it took me an hour the first time to try to draw a foot. Could not do it, and then drew it in one go once I got rid of the flowers. So, you know, try and try again. Making that look like leather. Using that fuzzy brush. Told never to use. Now doing her blaster, and I'm almost done. Thankfully, when I was doing some last-minute outlining stuff, I realized that I actually forgot some things, which you can probably see. I didn't see at the time. Like those ear pads in the helmet and some little tools in her pocket. But thankfully, Pastelli found them. There we go. Fixing that all up right now. Good job, Past Me. And the last thing I added were the words, which is done in some really messy handwriting with the stroke turned on the layer so that it got that nice black outline. And that's about it. And there we have it, Princess Leia, or should I say General Organa, as a Rebel X-Wing pilot. Thank you so much for watching. Please like it if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see when I make more art things. Hopefully some more digital, we'll see. Peace out, guys.